Good afternoon there, beautiful people. I think it's just afternoon, isn't it? Just after lunch, and I'm having another beautiful walk on the beach. It's very warm down here, so I thought I'd sit down out of the wind and just have a little chat with you about something that's been pondering in my awareness even more deeply, is around this essence and nature of peace and joy, that it is something somehow to attain. When this happens, I'll feel more peaceful. When this happens, I'll feel joy. And it feels to me, and deep in my knowing, that joy and peace aren't things to attain. They are things to reclaim, if you like. Consider this sense that peace and joy and health are all innate, that it is a natural state in the body and in the energy. And what happens, I believe, is that when the mind starts to project into the future, into worry, into fear, into anxiety, into the what may be happening, then it brings the energy up out of our safe place, out of our peaceful zones in our body and in our energy and in our knowing, into some abstract future unknown. And then the shake starts to happen. What if? What if? And then in that shake, if we try to suppress it, then we create a density, in our body. It can create physical disease. It can create brain and neural pathways that say this isn't safe, this isn't okay, I don't know what's going to happen, I'm worried about this. So our job as human beings is to reclaim the peace and joy back from the projections of the mind. And we need to do this by engaging and drawing that energy, almost pulling it back in. You may even like to use your hands and feel like you're pulling this in to really center yourself in the lower energy centers. And my experience has been that if we only try and reclaim in the head or in the heart, that it can still feel a little ungrounded. It can still feel like it's very easy for the heart to shut down or for the mind to start taking over, because it's such a pattern. Our mind is so active. It's useful, but it's so active and manipulative. And until I started doing more Art of Feminine Presence work with the lovely Rachel Jane Gruber, who's on here, and some womb space work and womb wisdom work, and understanding how important it is to ground in your pelvic center and in your base chakra, that is where safety lies. And when we feel safe, we feel more at ease to be able to release the hooks and the attachments that the mind has us believing. And we feel safe and at ease to allow the heart to soften and to open into receiving and into true feeling and into giving from a place that doesn't have an agenda or doesn't have an expectation. So I'd love to hear your thoughts and your experiences around this, that our peace and joy is innate, and that we really just need to pull in and gain control back over that, but not by, strong walls and shutting it down, but just by transferring where we choose to put our attention. It's a choice. You can put your attention on those anxious thoughts and worrisome thoughts, or on the dog that's barking. Indy's very excited. She wants to go off for a run and meet everybody, but I'm keeping her on the lead for the moment. And she gets a little territorial when we stop on the beach. It's our beach now. But to choose instead to place your attention somewhere in your body, and for me, moving into the base energetic centers of the sacral chakra and womb space and base chakra, create the safety and foundation from which peace can really root down. And when we can feel peace in our body and in our energy, we can sit with emotion that rises, and we can sit with what's happening in the mind without getting distracted by it, without getting pulled up and out of our bodies. Woo. And from there, when we learn how to really hold that energy, then we can really start to awaken these other higher centers in a much more safe way, in a much more meaningful way, and in a way that really accelerates our awakening and self-realization process. So, yeah. That's my thoughts for the day. Let me know what you're thinking. I can see that there's a bunch of comments on here and I can't read any of them because it's so bright. So I'm going to go for my walk and I will come back and answer any comments that you have. But yeah, give me some love and share me some pictures of anywhere that you've been out self-isolating, walking today. Very blessed to be here on the beach and have plenty of space to let rip. So I'm going to let go of my dog and we're going to see how quickly she suddenly goes. I'm going to see if I can swap this around. Here we go. I'm going to release the beast. You ready? And I can't even let her go. She's holding on so tightly. Okay, ready? Got one more clip. Go. Oh, no. Go on then. Go play. There's actually no one here to harass right now. Oh, hilarious. All right, beauties, have a great day, evening, sleep, morning, wherever you are in the world. Much love to you.